Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. Remember when I told you I made a humongous mold? This is it. You can see it's about 2 inches thick. This thing is huge. It's a plate. My sister had this in her dining room and I seen it and I was like, oh, I would love to mold it. She actually let me borrow it to mold it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to use the Lindasresin holographic glitters and paint that cross up. We're going to use all Lindasresin powders and colors. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get this glitter and paint this whole thing and see if it's how I want it. It may not be. I may end up changing it up a little bit, but we'll see. I just think that holographic glitter would look really, really pretty on this if I can get it to spread out the way I want it to without making too much of a mess. But anyways, see if I can get it up in there. I'm going to have to definitely clean up around this. Gosh, I hope it looks pretty. I really need to turn it around. Oh gosh, this thing's heavy. To where I can see it and get to it. Already started too much to turn back now. We're going to marble this in black and silver. If you guys are wondering what I'm planning on doing to it, I have the silver mica powder from Lindasresin, and I have the black mica powder from Lindasresin, and we're going to use their black pigment paste that I have, and we're going to marble this. I hope it looks pretty. I hope it turns out. I don't know, but in my head it does. It looks pretty in my head. Just because it's pretty in my head doesn't mean it turns out pretty elsewhere, though. Definitely going to have some cleanup. And I gotta get gloves on so I can get down in there. I don't want to touch the inside of this, because this, I don't even know how much silicone this took me to make. And I don't know how much this is going to hold. I'm thinking we'll start with 30 ounces and we'll go from there. I'm getting glitter everywhere. If I can get it down in that little corner there. There we go. And then we're going to paint the lettering up when this is done afterwards. And we will also paint these little designs that's on this. Don't know what color. We'll figure that out as we go. I think this gold is so pretty. I do hope it looks pretty with the black, and the black doesn't kind of hide it. Black should make it intensify, I would think. But with me, you never know. And that glitter may not come off either. I don't know if I'll be able to clean that up or not, but we're going to try. And when I make my molds, I like to add color. You guys know that. So I made this mold gold because I think it deserves to be gold. Okay. Let's see. I can get some more here before I have to get on gloves. Okay, let's get some gloves on. Where are they at? Clean pair of gloves, because I am not touching this mold inside and getting stuff all over it. Now, see if I can get this to paint up the way I want it. I'm using quite a bit of this glitter because this is such a big mold. We're about to get it. Just about. Okay, get it down in those holes. All right. I think I need a little more there, and I definitely got to have some up here. I'll do the cleanup off camera, guys. Y'all have seen molds getting cleaned up before. Now, you see how that little design goes down in there? I mean, you could paint it up beforehand. That'd be kind of a little difficult because this is hard enough trying to get that glitter down in there. But it does seem to be sticking to my mold well. I gotta get it everywhere. I'm probably going to have a lot of stray. Oops, I think I went right over top of that one. I'm probably going to have a lot of stray glitter in this piece that you'll see when we do it. Can't feel like I need a little more over here. And I know I need more there. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to try my best to clean this up. And then we will mix up some resin and get to pouring. So let's put this glitter up. It comes in a set of 6. I don't know if you can get it on the website. I haven't seen it on the website, but I have seen it on Amazon. So I'll link it, whichever one that it does have. And my link only works on their website for 10% off of Let's Resin products. It doesn't work for their Amazon site. All right, I got to clean up some of this glitter here. And then we're going to... Okay. Now, like I said, don't know if this is going to come off my mold before I can clean it up, but we'll see. I'll see you back after. All right, guys, got our resin mixed up. I went ahead and I just did 26 ounces because that's a 30-ounce cup. 32 ounce, something like that. And I'm going to put 8, and then I'm going to leave 10. So we're going to do 10 for silver and 8 for each black, because I do want to see some of the silver, and I'm afraid that I'm going to lose it. So we're going to do 8. And I did mix this up with my Resiner's mixer, which I do have a 15% off discount code for any Resiner's product. I always use that mixer when I've got a lot of resin to mix. It's so much easier. It has a dual side. Okay. I'm going to drip. Yeah, I've seen it coming. I'm just going to scrape this off here. Okay. I was going to actually put my mica powders in there first, but I forgot. All right. Here is our black one, which is going to be the mica powder. Okay. Let's just get this mixed up because we are going to put it in the vacuum chamber. This is a lot of resin, so we don't want to waste time. This is Bond Crafter regular epoxy resin. And I do have a 20% off discount code for Bond Crafter for you guys as well. But y'all know I love my Bond Crafter resin. I like all of Bond Crafter products. Did you know they're coming out with a glittery UV resin, and they're coming out with a turtle crystal mold? I can't wait. They look so pretty. I can't wait to give them a try. Is that glittery at all? I'm going to put some sparkle in this, guys. That's not sparkly enough for me. All right. We're going to use our crushed crystal and see if we can get this to sparkle up just a little. I'm going to use quite a bit. If you guys know anything, you'll know that's a lot for resin. You really don't need a whole lot. But I was hoping this was a more sparkly powder. It's not that sparkly. So we're going to jazz it up a little bit. Nothing says you can't do that. Much better. Now we got some sparkle. Now this silver is very sparkly. Isn't that pretty? Very rarely use this, but we're going to today. It's almost like a crushed crystal on its own. Okay. Let's see how this is. Okay. All right. Not really the silver I'm looking for. That's more just a crushed crystal. Okay. We're going to have to add something to this. Let me see if I got a silver powder. I don't know if I do. Oh my goodness. Gray. Pastes. Oh, I just dropped it. And I dropped that one. Be all right. Renfro Gray. Ooh. It's the only powder I have that is gray or silver. Isn't that something? Okay, there's more what I want. There we go. And you know what? I put it in the 8. I gotta put 2 more ounces in that. Because the silver, I wanted 10. I got my spoon in there, so it's going to make it a little less. Okay. All right. Let's set this down and see what we got. It's still showing almost 10 in here. Okay. Now let's see. Scrape your sides so you know exactly how much you got in there. We're at 9. I think we'll be good at 9. Let's get that all mixed up. Oh, that's going to be pretty, isn't it? Very sparkly. Definitely going to have some sparkle. All right. I think we're good there. Okay. I'm going to clean this off. So we got to get all this in the vacuum chamber. There's the heat kicked on and I can't get to it. I'm standing up on a stool. This mold is so big that I have to get up on a stool to see it. Okay, clean that one off. Now, we got to do our black. Come on out. Okay, that's probably plenty. Now the others are sparkly. This one I don't want sparkly. I just want it black. Get this mixed up. Okay. Make sure it's all mixed. I don't want any unmixed paste. Alright, scrape this off, and we're going to get this in the vacuum chamber so we can get to pouring. And fingers crossed, 26 ounces will be enough, but I just don't know. This is a massive mold, but it's not deep. It's huge, but it's thin as far as the piece. Okay, I need a paper towel. Alright, clean this one off. Alright guys, getting these in the vacuum chamber. Be back in just a moment. Alrighty guys, got my resin out of the vacuum chamber. I'm going to give it a little spritz just in case there's any bubbles down in there. Alright, let's start with the silver. And I'm just going to kind of pour this out just a little here. And we're going to do the same with the black mica powder. And then our black paste. Okay. And we're just going to keep taking turns about. This is going to use so much resin. We are almost out of that. And our silver. Drizzle it around. We are going to be scraping here in just a second. Drizzle that. Now, let's see what we got left. This is our black mica powder. Let's see if we can get this. I'd rather work with a smaller container than a larger one, is why I am scraping this big one first. I knew this mold was going to hold a lot because it is massive. This is the biggest mold I've ever made, I do think. Oops. Try to get all of this out because I got to clean this cup. I'll probably need to mix up more. Okay, I think I've got that one scraped about as best I can. Now the silver. See how much of it we can get out. Still running down into the sides, which I'm going to have to go around and make sure we don't have any air bubbles around that side. I think this one's about scraped out. Go around that little lip there, maybe. All right. I'm going to pull this back, let it push itself back up, make sure there's no bubbles under there. I don't see any. I think it's going to do very well. Now, we're going to pour this around. I don't think I need too much more though. We are almost full. Scrape this one. I hope the front turns out pretty. Just dumping all this that we can scrape out. And I might mix, I'm going to clean all these cups. And I might mix up about 4 more ounces. That'll be 30 ounces. It's not too bad. That's about what I said at the beginning, was 30 ounces. So that was a good guess. Okay. I'm going to clean all this up, guys, because I've still got areas. I think I'm going to do 6 ounces. I don't think 4 will cut it. I got a bubble there. Alright guys, I'll see you back in just a moment. Alright guys, so I got 6 more ounces mixed up. Now I did not, just in case there's bubbles from, I see a bubble. There we go, from the vacuum chamber. I did not put any more crushed crystal in this black mica. I just kind of left it as it was. I hope 6 ounces is going to be enough. I've got 2 ounces in each cup. Basically, this one seems like it might have a little more. Then we'll have to scrape these out. I might should have done 8. You always question and second guess yourself right after. Okay, that's the black. Put the silver in here. We're going to scrape this cup completely because we need every bit of this to make sure this mold is full. So this will be 32 ounces of resin that I'm putting in here. That's quite a bit. Okay. Nice little scrape. Got to get everything out. I'm trying to get all that off the bottom. Okay. Now, rest of this black. Okay. Now let's see about scraping this cup dry. Got about an ounce altogether, it looks like. I don't want to fill this mold all the way up because resin goes under your pieces when you make them. I mean silicone when you're making them. So you don't really need to fill it all the way up. You're going to have more cleanup because that wasn't part of the original piece. Okay. Good deal. Now, we're just going to flow this around. Now let's just kind of dump everything that's in here. Scrape it all out. Hopefully this is enough and I don't need to mix up anymore. And resin pulls to the center, so you know every bit of this is going to change. Now usually on the front, whatever touches the mold is the color that stays. So I'm hoping that this marbles up really pretty on the front. Scrape this off. Try to get everything off of it. Come on, drip. You know you want to. Maybe it doesn't want to. Here we go. All right. Now I'll clean this up. And then I'll, okay, give it a good little spritz to make sure there's no bubbles. Alrighty. This one side looks a little higher than the other side, but we are full. Alright guys, we're going to let this cure up, come back, demold this massive piece, and see what it looks like, because we've got some finishing stuff to do on this. And that's just mold release spray, guys. You can see it sprayed on top of the mold, on top of the piece. It won't hurt it, but it will save you silicone. Oh no, only me, right? Gosh, I am such a klutz. How in the world did that pick that up from all the way over there and bring that all the way over here? Well, I guess if somebody's got to do it, it's going to be me. Now I'm going to clean them up again. All right, guys, we will. There's a bubble. We'll let this cure up. Come back for demold. Alrighty, guys, this is cured up. Let's see if we can get it demolded. Hopefully, I probably need to put on some gloves for this. I don't want to touch the inside of that mold. So let's get us some gloves here. All right. I'm just going to go around. I will definitely have to trim that up and try to get this loose. And you can see it is a matte mold because the piece was a matte. All right, now I got to figure out, how did I first get the other one out? I think it just came right out. There we go. Whew. Oh, I told y'all this thing is massive. All right. Oh, I got a couple bubbles. Alrighty, let's move this thing. And then I gotta fix my table. All right. I can just get this out of my way. Alrighty, guys, let me fix up my sheet here because I pulled it. And y'all know how OCD I am. Alright, still soft. Couple bubbles here. Not worried about that because this is going to be for me. Oh, that is gorgeous. Love the way that did. Oh my goodness. Love it. Now I've got to paint all this up. And I got to paint the lettering. I've just got to decide what color I want to do it. I love the way it marbled. I told y'all, this plate is gorgeous. Love, love, love it. Perfect. Wait till I show my sister. Got a couple little tiny bubbles there. Not bad. I can fix that. And one there. One there. So I got a couple bubbles on my cross to fix. All these little holes in it, that's how it was made. So I'll do a time lapse, fix this up, and paint everything. I don't know what color I want to do this yet, but we'll figure it out. So I'll see you guys back after the time lapse for my finished piece. See you then.
In Linda's resin room, I'm tracing out this shape. A circle wide as mercy, a place to write your name. A gold cross in the center, shining like a flame. Hand shaking as I paint every letter of your grace. White words on the dark ground, I want them burning loud. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. Every stroke I make is saying what your heart has always done. For God so loved the world, these simple lines proclaim all I am, all I make. Lord, I give it to your name. Starts swirling like gardens breaking through. Life winding round that cross, all I see is you. A drop falls on the table.
Alright guys, I got it done. I took a green metallic pen, and we in the little squiggly designs here. And then I just did the letters in white. And I took some alcohol, and looks like I missed a spot. It's a good thing I've not sealed this sucker yet. And just take paper towel with some alcohol on it and scrub it, and it will come right off. So you can get those spots and clean that right up. Looks like I need to clean around that too. There we go. I missed a few little places, didn't I? Here we go. Now I think we have it. Maybe the H needs a little bit there. All right. There we go. But that's all I did. I love this. I absolutely love this. This has to be one of my favorite things that I think I have ever made. Wait till I show my sister. I'm going to send her a picture of this today. She's the one that let me borrow the plate to mold. But anyways, guys, I'll post a photo at the end, and I'll see you guys back for the next video. So, bye for now.